Hi, this is Freya with another Q&A session. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today's question comes from Metal Covers. Yeah. Hey, great video. However, do you incorporate your favorite styles, techniques into your own voice? For example, I found my favorite artist's speaking voice is very similar to mine. He speaks in the same, if not similar pitch to me. However, I'm having trouble getting his style down and putting it into my own music. How can I make sure I still sound like me, but using his style? Awesome question right there. As I have said before, one great way to actually improve and train your ear is listening to great singers. Now, of course, it would be best to listen to great singers who also have great technique. But here's the thing. The reason why you want to listen to great singers with hopefully great technique is not so you can emulate their sound, but is to pay attention to what they're doing technically and then take all the good stuff they're doing and doing it with your own voice. And if you're just doing it with your own voice in your way and not copying the sound of their voice, now the danger is that you want to copy the sound of their voice. You want to copy the timbre, the color, and that's always dangerous. So try not to copy their timbre. They may have a lower, darker voice. They may have a lighter voice. Now, if that is not your natural voice, don't try to copy that part of their singing, and vice versa. You, for example, Christina Aguilera, she does lots of riffs and runs and embellishments. Now, that's a great thing. You can incorporate it and learn from that, but don't try to sound like her because she has this very special voice. If you try to sound like her, you're gonna push your larynx down probably just because your natural voice is just never gonna sound like hers unless you push it around and you're bending it. You don't want to bend your voice and make it and put it in this mold that it's not naturally. So take the technique that your great, your favorite singers do and just analyze it. Just analyze, what is it that I'm thinking is great about it? Like, what is it that I love? Is it, it's not just the voice color, it's what they do. Now, for example, Billy Joel, one of my all-time favorites. I love Billy Joel. He sometimes sounds like two different singers, like two separate people. Like whenever he has that soft color, he sounds like one person. And then when he digs in and really gets this meaty sound and sometimes sings high, he sounds like a totally different singer. Now that's his voice. That's just the way it goes. Nobody's ever going to sound like him. But what I love is that he has a clear voice, he has a clean voice, and the way he phrases things, these are all great things to learn from him. The way he breathes, the way he supports, he has this very clean and clear sound, and I love that. And he has this roughness every once in a while where he just brings in just a little bit of vocal fry. Now those are all things that I listen to and I learn something. I was like, okay, he does it here and there, and how long does he do it? But how does he do it? And I try, when I sing his songs, you can just incorporate a little bit of that. However, don't try to copy the color, because that's not your voice color. There are rarely any two singers that sound very alike. I mean, you're never going to sound alike. Even twins don't have a voice that's alike. Nobody. There are, of course, impersonators like Elvis, and what they do, they just kind of push their voice around. You can do that, but it's not going to sound like you, and it's not going to be as fun as your own voice. So keep that in mind. Thanks so much for the question. That's a great one. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to tune back in tomorrow for another great singing tip video. And until next time, don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing. Bye.